It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Reckenwell. This is
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Callies.
How are you this morning?
Well, it's morning.
It is.
There's a song there, you know. Morning,
Still doesn't answer the
morning
question.
I'm avoiding.
Oh, okay. You avoid away.
I'm avoiding the answer.
That bad, huh?
Yeah. I had that pneumonia,
Yeah.
and then it came back.
Is it back?
It's not good.
Oh, no. I know last time you were here, you were coughing pretty good, but I didn't
Monday
know
I was a little bit
back.
Yeah, so it's
Uh-oh,
not
more
near.
doctor's appointments in your
No,
future.
heck, no, I ain't going.
No, you can't go like you did last time.
It's not near as bad as it was, but yeah. And Tina's down again.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Ugly.
Wonder if it's allergy related.
Could just be the flu.
Or the flu.
Easy flu.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll get over it in a week or so.
No, you'll be down again for a while.
Easy now, easy.
Only because you waited, didn't want to go to the doctor, had to be stubborn.
That's my mode. How about school?
You resemble that remark. I'm doing good.
No, I don't resemble. I am that remark.
Yes. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not doing as rough as you. I don't have pneumonia. I do have a little allergies, sneezing and coughing and stuff.
I thought this started out as allergies, but it's pretty hard, especially at night.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but all of a sudden at night it hammers pretty good.
A lot of people, even with allergy issues, not including what you're going through, have that same problem when they get home and the air conditioner's going or whatever and everything. I don't know.
Life goes on.
I know.
Things have to be done.
Just
You've
keep
got to get
keep
it
mowing.
done. Gotta
Just keep mowing.
Yeah. I refuse to get behind.
So you're starting a new fad.
The problem is I started behind.
Yeah,
So
but you're trying to start a new fad.
it won't last. The weather will mess it up somewhere along the way.
That was your New Year's.
Yeah, my new season resolution.
There you go.
Don't get behind.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right. How about you? Been spending a lot of time down at the cabin.
I have. We've been cleaning things up and stuff. I think my son's he's got a camper. He's going to move out there and stuff when he's in town and then be able to travel with it. We got full hookups and stuff. So we've been cleaning it up, getting things ready. The camper site out there hadn't been used in years. So we had to go through everything, make sure it was all good. But it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. So we about got the camper done. Hopefully sometime this week we'll move it down there.
Cool.
So other than that, it's been good. Been good. I love the weather right now. I can live with this. Other than the allergies that tree and both grass and tree are out of the roof, and it's just killing people. I mean, you go everywhere, everybody's sneezing, coughing, hacking. And
Just the way it is.
yep, it's that time of year.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it. I hear you.
Learn to enjoy it because you can't do a thing about it.
Yep. I did the allergy shots, which has really helped me. Years ago, I did the allergy shots where they go in and build up an immune system, help you build up to immune system. But you go in there and they do your allergy test, which consists of 50 different shots.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to sit there and wait for them to swell. And then they can measure what you're allergic to by what you're swelling and reacting to. And some of the things, once you realize that they're giving you a shot of, it's just not a good thing. I wouldn't think.
So that's why you have 7 toes?
Yeah. So I do know, they can tell if you're allergic to cockroach feces, and all this. I'm like, are you injecting me with this stuff?
Nice.
It's just weird. They test for everything. But I did, I think, 2 years of shots, and it's really made a difference. I think it pretty much built immune system, everything. I still got a little bit on the trees that bug me a little bit.
I think I'll take the 0 on all the shots. Not interested in
They
much
didn't bother
allergy
me.
shots. No allergy
They didn't
test.
bother me, and it sure made a difference. I would swell up. I mean, allergies would cause my eyes to swell
I've been
up,
there.
and I've been,
There's something down on the river that
yeah.
used to be. I think they've cut it all out, but and I think it was the cane, the wild cane.
Yep,
that grows
river
along
cane.
the river.
Yep.
The bamboo, and they've cut it all out. So the last 2 years haven't been near as bad because I haven't had to get down close to it. But
Do you ever burn that stuff?
no,
Oh, when we bought our river property,
it like
was
never
completely
stops
covered.
burning, right?
Well, and you have to call, because we had 3 huge brush piles, and we had to call the fire department in because they burn so hot you can't even standing on the road, you were getting burned, and we'd light it and then they would help us control it, but it explodes because it's got all them air pockets, so it's like you put a bunch of gun shells. I mean, they're shooting and stuff flying everywhere, and yeah, it's entertaining.
We should probably get started.
All right, sounds
It's
good to
time
me.
for the morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is their number. If you don't know what hospice care is, give them a call. They'll be glad to answer any questions you might have about hospice care. 870-508-1771. And Sarah is going to do the morning prayer.
Lord, we just thank you for this another day that you provided for us. You provide this day with our needs, Lord God, or you give this day our needs. And we just thank you so much for what you're doing in and through this community. It's amazing. We thank you for the soldiers that go out every day and fight for this country. We thank you for what you did on the cross 1,000 years ago, and later rose again, and now is within us, Lord, and we have freedom because of it. Thank you, and help us just throughout this day. I pray that we would look to you, the author and finisher of our faith, and trust that you've worked everything out for us, and we don't have to stress, worry. We thank you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771. Excuse me. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zador, the Z Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador, the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for the lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zador, the Z Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on live views. Is it any better today? Oh,
Yeah,
much better today.
I like it.
This is the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. It's the city of Cotter that you're looking at straight ahead. Their baseball field or city park to the lower left. To the far left would be the Rainbow Bridge, the Trellis Bridge for the railroad tracks. The Big Spring Park with the rope swing.
Still haven't been to.
Still not been there.
I have, but you
We'll
have.
check it out one of these days. If you could continue to look around to the far left, there would be the city of Bull Shoals and Bull Shoals Tower. Straight ahead is the state of Missouri. The Witch's Hat Water Tower is at about 11 o'clock. The city of Mountain Home is kind of cloud covered right now. In front of that would be the city of Gassville. This is what we call God's country. If you'd like to see what's available for sale here in our area, just go to retiredtoarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, find something that grabs your interest, then give Miss Linda a call at 870-405-0793. Going to let Scooter run through some Z clips, and I'm going to run through some temperatures. Currently, Mountain Home is 49. Harrison, Batesville, Yellville, all three at 46. Marshall is at 50. Salem, 43. Mountain View, 49. Calico Rock, 45, along with West Plains, Missouri. Springfield, Missouri is 49. Poplar Bluff, Missouri is 45. St. Louis, Missouri is at 44. If I can get the radar started back up, we'll look at the radar. Pretty good shot with that sun over there on the right-hand side. That's pretty cool. Currently, you can see on the radar, Arkansas, Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, all clear. Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, clear as well. Wisconsin's got a little bit of rain along with Iowa. Oklahoma's clear. Texas, a little bit of rain around Dallas. Looks like it's going to be gone by noon. Oklahoma's clear as well. We'll go ahead and zoom into a great state of Arkansas. From Bentonville to Blytheville, Fayetteville over to Jonesboro, Fort Smith to Memphis, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, all clear. Texarkana over to Greenville, Mississippi, clear as well. On the national scene for watches and warnings, nothing in the central United States. We've got some freeze warning going on in Ohio, Indiana. Good place for that. Kind of messes up a garden when you get those freeze warnings. 7-day forecast. High today is going to be 76, mostly sunny, mostly clear tonight, low of 51, 79 for a high tomorrow. Sunny, clear tomorrow night, low of 56, 82 for a high on Friday with a chance of rain, low of 57 Friday night, 83 for a high on Saturday, low of 62, 80 for a high on Sunday. Low Sunday night, 63, high of 80 on Monday, high of 81 on Tuesday. You think spring's here?
I think so.
Might finally be here. Pollen and allergy. Tree pollen is very high today, very high tomorrow, very high on Friday. The grass is high today, high tomorrow, and high on Friday. No ragweed to speak of. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk, 551.21, which is 0.79 below full pool of 552, running 1 at minimum flow. And Bull Shoals, 655.27, which is 3.73 below full pool of 559, and they are running 1 at minimum flow as well. That's the lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors that you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team. We'll be right back.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. If you are looking for any kind of hay equipment, a tedder, cutter, rake, any of that stuff, a new tractor, Kubota, New Holland, they've got them all. They've got a whole stockyard full of stuff for hay.
They do. They got for everything that you'd want. They've got a yard full of equipment.
If you've got something broken and you know what it is, you just need the part, go by there. They've probably got it. It's been the same type business in that building since in the mid-'70s. They have all kinds of stuff for vintage tractors all the way up to the brand new ones. They'll be glad to sell you the part to help you get it fixed. If you don't know what it is, it's a egging on problem and you need them to give you assistance, they'll be glad to help you with that as well. They've got a full service department that can help you get anything fixed that you might have broken. Just go by there or give them a call, 870-425-3434. If you're looking for a new trailer, they've got good brake bed trailers there, construction equipment, skid steers, backhoes, excavators, mini X's. If you need it, they've got it. If they don't have it, they'll get it.
There you go. It's
Ozarks
about
Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Friday, February. We're back to February, Scooter.
All right.
Friday, April the 10th from 6 to 9 will be a parents' night out at the LC Salmons Youth Center. Pre-registration is not required, but they do suggest it due to the fact that there will be a long line waiting for you when you get there if you don't. It's for ages 5 through 12. It's $15 per child, $5 discount for siblings. Again, it's Friday, April the 10th. Activities will include inflatable bounce house, climbing wall, gym activities, crafts, video room. They will be serving hot dogs, chips, Kool-Aid, and water. Get a hold of Kay Lewis at cityofmountainhome.com. You can email her for more information or just call the Youth Center 870-424-7275. Join the Mountain Home Hurricane Swim Team. Sign-ups will be April the 11th on Saturday from 9 to noon at Vax Etc. at 217 College Street. This is for swimmers ages 5 and up. Get a hold of Coach Hope at 870-404-2128. The Mountain Home Naval Junior ROTC fundraiser mini golf tournament will be happening April the 11th, Saturday. 18 teams per flight. First flight goes out at 10. It should be finished by noon. Second flight will be noon to 2. Sign up today. Have fun. Do good while having fun. 18 challenging holes. The proceeds support the Mountain Home Naval Junior ROTC students who have been invited to march in our nation's July 4th parade in honor of the country's 250th anniversary. It's a 4-day trip. We'll provide them experience of a lifetime, and we'll show off Mountain Home to our nation. They are the only ROTC organization from Arkansas that has been invited to participate in this. For more information, get a hold of Tim Nichols. He's the president of the Mountain Home Naval Junior ROTC Booster Club, and his number is 870-321-6726. The Mountain Home Bomber Booster Club will be having their annual fundraiser golf tournament sponsored by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. That's a 4-man scramble at Big Creek Golf and Country Club, Saturday the 11th at 8:30 is the first tee time. It's $125 per person, $500 for team. A skins game is available for $20 per team. Pay that at the pro shop. Price includes golf cart, mulligans, lunch after the completion. There'll be whole prizes at every hole. Limited to 28 teams. Be a good time had by one and all. For more information, get a hold of Bailey Bodenhammer, 870-404-3605. Something new here. Oh, what is this? We've got Play On, it says. The show must go on, just maybe not this one. TwinLakesPlayhouse.org. For more information, 870-424-0444. Tickets are $15. It is a play, I guess.
Yeah, it's a play at the Playhouse.
Okay, what a deal.
It's called Play On.
Oh, that's the actual name?
Yes, that's the name of the play. It's called Play On.
Yeah. Thanks for the warning. The gun giveaway will be happening April the 14th. Hallelujah. The gun tickets are $5 a piece. There's only 200 tickets available. It's a 12-gauge shotgun. The rifle is $10 each. It's a .308. That drawing will be June the 2nd. The shotgun rifle is April the 14th. More information, call the Alley White Post 52, 870-424-6277. Second Amendment Legacy Foundation will be having their annual fundraiser banquet Friday the 17th at the Baxter County Fairgrounds. Tickets, individual dinner tickets, I know it's on here somewhere. Individual dinner tickets are $50. Dinner for two is $90. All the money stays locally, and when I mean locally, it's any county bordering Baxter can apply for a grant through Second Amendment Legacy Foundation. They have given back a lot of money back to the communities, and it's a great organization to support. If you need more information, call Bo Trammell, 870-402-9002, or Joanna Baxter, 870-424-3535. It's the fundraiser banquet for the Second Amendment Legacy Foundation. Cats for Kids.
Cats for Kids is coming up April 18th. It's a great opportunity for any kid that has any kind of disability to be able to just go out and fish, and you got a guide that'll be with you helping you do everything that needs to be done, and to reassure that you're just going to be able to go out and have a great time. You don't need any equipment. They supply the tackle box, the poles, and all that you get to keep when you're done. It's a great opportunity. However, they can only do 20 at this time, and so go online to castforkids.org and get registered. Just click on events and look at McCabe Park, and that will give you all the information. Or if you need more information, you can give Christy West a call, 870-632-9498. I do believe that they're still needing some volunteers, so if you want to help, be great.
There you go. Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. We'll be right back.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out of town.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Brad Goeke is here with me from Baxter County Fair Association. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
Am I saying that right?
That you're saying it perfect.
Okay, good. So I had a struggle with that one.
Everybody always worries
years
about
ago.
that part.
I got that. Got it down pat. Fair Board. Let's talk about the Fair Board before we get into the discussion that you're here for.
Okay.
Been some changes on the Fair Board this year?
We have a couple new members this year, a couple that have resigned, mainly, a lot of them due to health issues and things like that, so they can't continue anymore, and so we've got some new members on the board. We are doing some updates to the buildings. We're trying to have a lot more events at the fairgrounds that are our events that raise more money so that we can do a lot of new updates. We do have the new dirt track, which is down below the arena that everybody's used to, and we're starting to do a lot more events down there. We're doing new lighting down there. We're looking at a sound system down there. Doug did
What about bleachers?
Bleachers are going together. We've put quite a few together already, but there's still, it's still a work in progress. It takes a lot of people to put bleachers together. Mm-hmm. So we get a lot of volunteers down there to help us out with things like that, but a lot of work going on down there. It's a whole new thing that we've created. So over 100 loads of dirt brought in. So we're starting to widen the track so that we can have more events there that require a wider space than just a long straight, like a tractor pull section. We're bringing in a demolition derby in May, so that requires more of a square area. So we're doing quite a few updates. It's actually repainted the barn. It's looking really, really good, and we're really happy with the turnout and how much we've accomplished just in the last couple of years. So.
How many members are on the Fair Board?
Man, we just raised it. I believe there's 24 now. We just raised it, I think, 2 people. We're trying to get a lot more people involved, need volunteers, things like that, to put these events on, run gates, take tickets, to deliver the tickets to the places that sell the tickets for the fair, things like that. And we do have a lot of volunteers. I think we had over 100 for the fair this year. So
How long have you been involved?
I've been on the fair board. This will be my second year.
Who's the current president?
Current president is Mike Bradshaw.
Mike's been around the fair board a long time.
A long time, yes, he has, and knows a lot about it. Does a lot with the livestock and things like that, and the kids. I'm excited to see what he can accomplish, and he's on it. He calls me almost every single day, so he's definitely hammering those phones and trying to get some stuff going. So
What developed your interest into the fair board?
I have been a resident of Mountain Home my entire life. Left for college in Jonesboro, came back here. It's just one of those things that I've always kind of put on events and done things like that for my job. I just want to do the work. I'm there to advertise for them, market for them. I do all their videos, their photos, put all that together, try to help with their social media, things like that, just to try to get more people to come to events at the fairgrounds, because it's very important. If we don't, it's not going to survive. So we have to get more people there in these events. A lot of people say there's nothing ever to do in Mountain Home, but there's a lot to do in Mountain Home. You just have to support it. You have
go
to
find it.
You have to come.
Yeah.
You have to come check it out. And these things are inexpensive. The motocross event we're talking about today, the demolition derby. I mean, you're talking about $10 for an adult to get in, $5 for a student, 6 and under, always free. And we try to make it as family oriented as we can. We don't want anything out there that's going to not be so that your family can come and attend those events. That's very, very important to us. So just the whole mission of what the Fair Board has, or Fair Association has to offer, excites me, and I'm just there to kind of try to do what I can to help boost those events.
Mountain Home Bomber alumni?
I am. Well, I've went to Mountain Home till my 9th grade year, and then I moved to Flippin for a short stint, and then graduated from Flippin. But I have been around the Mountain Home area my entire life.
Bobcat graduate?
Yes, Bobcat graduate.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
We won't hold that against you.
Please don't.
Lots of friends over there.
Yes.
The point behind the county fairs, not just the Baxter County Fair. Marion County has one, Fulton County has one, Boone County has the regional fair for the area. That used to be, and I'd love to see it come back to, that's the main focus of fall. As fall is right around the corner, you have all these fairs that pop up. At one time, and it may still be, Baxter County had the largest county fair in the state.
We still do. It's going away in a lot of areas. That was one of my main reasons for coming on. They needed a lot of help getting people to the fair. To secure a carnival is the hardest thing that we do, because COVID basically killed a lot of the carnival companies. There's only a few left. So we've teamed up with a really, really good one. We have a contract with them for the next couple of years. They do a very, very good job. I think that if you kind of look at the comments and the feedback that we got on last year's fair, it was the cleanest, nicest fair that we've ever had, and that's due to that carnival company. I will say I went out there every single morning. I talked to the owner of the carnival. They are picking up trash. They are making sure that everybody has on a uniform. There's nobody running around that shouldn't be. That guy is on top of it. And their benches are wiped down every single day. Their ticket booths are wiped down every single day. They did a very, very good job, and that was exactly what we were looking for to bring to Mountain Home. So those things are not cheap either. That contract, it's very expensive to bring a carnival to an area. So that's why I think the small areas, Melbourne, Marion County, the places that used to have the fairs are having a hard time with it, and that's why Mountain Home, there's a lot of people that attend. And so if you don't come, it goes away. And that's very, very important. We have the most exhibitors of probably anybody in the state for a county fair, the most probably commercial booths. It's very, very impressive how many people in this area. I'll say people from Marion County show up, people
Sure.
from Izzard, people from, I mean, everybody comes into this, and we see people from all over. This year we did boost it quite a bit, the attendance through the gate, so we're very proud of that.
Do we know what
And,
the attendance number was from last year?
I don't have that number exactly. I just know that my goal was 20% increase, and we did achieve that through the gate. We did achieve that through ticket sales. We boosted that out like crazy, where to buy. I put messages out there and answered about 550 messages on Facebook, so that people had an avenue to go to ask the questions and get a pretty quick response. That was very, very important to me, that just to have somebody to ask and not have to call the fair office with every single question that you have.
Right.
So that, I think, made a large difference this year. But we did have a very good attendance. The problem was we didn't know the exact gate attendance from the year before. It was kind of skewed because of some numbers that we didn't have. But we knew that from the numbers we had to the numbers that we had this year with ticket sales and gate entrances, it was quite an increase. So
It's time for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being, they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Brad Goeke with me this morning, Baxter County Fair Association. We are talking now about the Highway 65 MX Motocross, which will be held Saturday, April the 11th. Gates will open at 1, sign up at 3. Practice starts at 5 and the main event at 7. This is an all-day deal, bro.
It's an all-day deal. It takes a lot to put on a motocross event. They got to come in. Everybody's got to get registered. They've got to pay their money, all the riders, and see who else shows up. And then, they've got to practice, kind of check out the track, make sure that they kind of know what to do when race time comes. So it takes a long time to put on a motocross event.
Small going to keep a dozer close to freshen up the track?
Yeah, just in case we need to change anything. They do come in and prep the track for us. We just kind of keep it watered and they make sure that everything's kind of safe for the riders. That's the main thing.
Is this the first time you've had this, or
It's
have you
not
done
the
this
first
before?
time that we've had it. We used to have a motocross event in Mountain Home in the arena there. This one is at the new dirt track down below the arena. So this will be the first time that we've had it on the new track, at least.
And who's putting this on?
So this is brought to you by the Baxter County Fair Association, but Highway 65 MX Motocross is bringing this in, and they pretty much have a huge following that watches their social media and their website and things, and we get them to come here, use our facility. They kind of bring the riders, and then anybody local that wants to ride is more than welcome to bring their either motocross bike or their ATV.
So the picture is just a motorcycle, but on the excuse me, on the list here, you've got a whole bunch of classes.
Right. Yeah, we've got classes. The Stacy YC 16-inch and 12-inch. Those will be little bitty Grom bike is what they call them. That's for like a little 6-year-old child to ride.
What?
So that's pretty interesting. You know, they get out there, their parents can kind of help them make sure that they're safe. We've got all the beginner classes, junior classes, senior classes, and those will all be different size motorcycles. So you'll have your 50cc, your 65cc, your 85cc, your 125s. We have a pit bike class that's very, very popular. Pretty much anybody can ride in that as long as they have a small pit bike. Those are the bikes that they just ride around in the pits that are very, very small and, you know, don't really make very much noise. They have the 250 beginners, novice, 450 beginners, novice, intermediate, and then they do have some ATV classes, ATV 50, 90, 200 to 400 youth beginners, and then an ATV B and C class. Those are the big boys. Those will be the ones that will basically be jumping and getting high air, and you know that's the ones I think are exciting. I used to ride ATVs, so I'm excited about the ATVs going to be there.
I was just about to ask you, are you a motocross guy yourself?
My cousin was a motocross guy. He rode bikes. I was a motocross guy, and I rode ATVs. So I have
better
been.
on four-wheelers?
I always did. It was one of those things that's what I grew up riding as a kid through the woods and stuff like that. When he started riding motocross dirt bikes, then I started kind of going to the events and going to the practice arenas with him and starting to jump my stuff too. So probably shouldn't have been. I had a lot of injuries out of that. And he did too.
Broken bones aren't
Yeah,
cheap.
broken bones are not fun.
Admission will be $10 for adults, $5 for students. 6 and under is free. This event will be held at the Baxter County Fairgrounds. Just, I guess that direction would be south of the rodeo arena.
Correct.
The gates will open at 1, sign up at 3, practice runs start at 5, main event starts at 7. Probably, if I had to guess, we'll run till what, 10?
Yeah, we try to wrap up by about 10 or 10:30 just because of the noise. So we're hoping that it'll be over by then. That's a lot of classes to get in, so we're hoping. If it doesn't, it'll run over till about 11 o'clock.
Have they made any mention the anticipation of how many bikes will be there and how many participants they'll have?
They haven't really, being that this is the first time we've had the Highway 65 MX company. It'll be the first time we've had them here, so we're not really sure what to expect there. The locals will make up quite a few of those, I'm guessing, just because it is right here close, and a lot of people do have dirt bikes and ATVs.
Dirt bike following here?
There's a pretty big dirt bike following. Just from what I've seen on our social media, a lot of people sharing it, a lot of people saying we need to get our kids in this, seeing a lot of younger kids tagged, so I'm guessing that's the people with the dirt bikes and the ATVs.
Now, is the fairground, the Fair Association, are they the ones out gathering the sponsors for this? Or
we are, yes.
Is it too late for somebody to help join in with this?
It is not. We're still getting people. If you've got banners and you want them displayed inside the track, things like that, we do have sponsorship at different levels. You can just get a hold of us on Facebook if you want, or our website, BaxterCountyFair.org, and it's got the numbers there if you'd like to call the office and let them know, things like that. We still have time, and we still have time to put your advertising materials up and put them on social media. So definitely.
Let's go back and talk about the fair office real quick. Miss Paula has retired.
Miss Paula has retired, yes.
And who is taking her place?
Cindy Johnson is
Okay.
now at the fairgrounds office, and she is there. She's not there as much as Paula was, but we did set up a whole new business system in there for them so that they don't have to be like on site all the time. That number will forward to her personal phone number, so we'll still have somebody that can take care of you all the time there. If you want to call in, send them an email. She's very good about catching all that stuff so far. So
Can you give that fair board number out?
I can. Let me see if I don't have that one memorized, but I will get it for you.
There you go. I'm going to go ahead and read through this again. It's the Highway 65 MX Motocross. It will be Saturday, April the 11th. Gates will open at 1. Sign up is at 3. Practice runs start at 5. The main event will start at 7. Should be completed between 10 and 10:30. This was $10 for adults, $5 for students. 6 and under is free. It's in Baxter County at their dirt track south of the rodeo arena. Should be a good time. Should be a lot of people there. Be a little bit noisy, so you have little ones, bring you some earmuffs.
Yeah, hearing protection is definitely good, especially, when those bikes come out of the pits and stuff. It can be kind of loud right there by the bleachers. So, but yeah, if you do have any questions, that phone number is 870-425-6828. That's how you get a hold of the fair office. They can answer your questions there. You can send us an email. Basically, our website, baxtercountyfair.org, it has all of our information on it. Our events are on there, on the calendar. We're starting to connect that to some of our Google calendars and things like that. So there's a lot more information on there than there ever has been. We're working very hard and diligently to make sure everybody's informed.
With this being an all-day event, starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, running until probably 10, no doubt. Food trucks, concession stand, anything like that available?
Yes, so we're trying to have a couple food trucks out there, and we try to do that at all of our events just to make sure, because that area down there is not developed yet. We don't have basically the setup concession stand yet, but we are going to have that at pretty much all of our events from now on.
Limited seating, bring lawn chairs, what's the scoop?
You can bring your lawn chairs, blankets, things like that. The berm, kind of the hill that goes down to the berm around the track, that is an area where you can, bring whatever you'd like to sit in. Like I said, the bleachers are limited down there right now, trying diligently to build more of those. But yeah, lawn chairs, blankets, whatever you need to hang out down there and have fun. It's actually a really kind of cool vibe down there, just because it's kind of old school for now.
You mentioned off camera earlier that you guys are working on a new lighting system for that area. How close to that is being done?
We're trying to have it done by this event. Actually, they're working very hard to get that accomplished. We're working with a company right now to do the LEDs down at the track and then redo the whole entire fairgrounds after that. So our plan is start at the motocross track, because we need better lighting down there for this event. We do have lights down there. We just need more.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're working on adding some now and then coming back and replacing all the ones that are up there after this event, because it is, just right around the corner.
So you're looking at new LED lighting across the whole fairgrounds area?
Yes. And we have some of it has been updated. Crawford Electric has been working very hard to upgrade a lot of our stuff that we have. We have some wiring that needed to be done to accommodate some new lighting and things, put it in different areas and just brighten it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So they're working on that right now, actually.
What a deal.
Yeah, started but haven't finished yet. We're breaking up concrete and asphalt and digging across the road, and it's to put things in areas like that takes a lot of work.
Yeah,
so,
progress.
Yes, it's slow, but it's getting there. So
go back and talk about just the fairgrounds itself,
mm-hmm.
the amount of space that we have there for our local fairgrounds. I understand there's going to be some renovation of that old building that's there.
Yes, we've been having some problems, an issue with water coming in, and so roof has been fixed, and we've had to reroute some dirt, things like that. Over time, erosion and things like that
mm-hmm.
change the landscape. So we think we have most of that fixed. We have to have big rains for that to test it. So, but we did have some big rains here not too long ago, and it did work. So, it needs some updates, and that's the number one thing that we always talk about basically at all of our fair board meetings is the grounds and what needs to be done, and if there's anything, restrooms that need to be fixed or a leak here, or winter time comes and you have to winterize all this stuff, and then you have a few issues there. So we're working very hard to try to put on events, make money, because everything takes money to renovate, but new roofs, things like that, it's very expensive. We do have a lot of people that come and want to donate. Most of our barn getting redone was donated, so that's nice. But we're raising funds for that. We see how important that is to update things and not just be the same old facilities that we've always had.
In order to have one of the largest attended fairs in the state, you've got to have one of the best fair facilities in the state.
Yes.
People won't come if it's not kept up.
Right. And, from the carnival that came in this last year, being the first time they'd ever seen it, they come with a drone and they inspect everything and they look at the layout and measure and all that. And they were able to bring a lot into our fair. And I think that's because we do have a lot of nice room. It's pretty flat in most areas, so it's a very good thing to rent out for those events. And it's not always just the buildings that you can rent. You can rent the whole grounds if you need an event. So that's very important that most people don't know is, we just want to put an event on in the building. Well, what if you wanted to do a paintball event, or what if you wanted to do something that is out there in that area? It's available.
Yeah,
so
more than just parking.
You can rent the whole thing. I'm just telling you, I rented the barn for an event, so it can be done.
There you go. It's time for a quick break. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. Be right back.
Sleep Mart is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you ever been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
You love your land, and you have plans for it. During Kubota Orange Days, you'll love the great deals on our versatile, reliable lineup, helping you turn dream projects into reality. Visit your Kubota dealer today for the best deals of the year. Now through June 30th, get select compact tractors with 0% financing available or save up to $5,500. Sale ends soon. Stop by your local dealer or go to KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today, where comfort meets savings. Your senior healthcare specialist.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Brad Goeke's with me. We're talking Baxter County Fair Association and all the things they got going on over there. We're here really to talk about the motocross thing, but we might as well cover some other stuff while we're here.
Absolutely.
You've got another event coming up in May. It's going to be a demolition derby. Talk about it.
So we have the Demolition Derby coming. The last time we had the Demolition Derby, man, we had a lot of people show up. So it was one of those events that people were excited about and wanted to see come back. So Southern Crunch Promotions puts on that Demolition Derby. And like you said, that is May 16th. It's 7 o'clock. We will get that started. Gates open at 4, so you can come early if you want to come check it out, things like that. You can get pit passes. Pit passes are something that we probably didn't go over. That $10 adults, $5 students, and $600 free will be the gate admission, and then there's a $20 pit pass if you'd like to go back to the pits and kind of check out the cars. If your kids are interested in it and want to go back there and meet the drivers, things like that, you can do that. Very, very cool classes that they have with that. They have a youth class that's actually 9 to 13 that gets in these cars and battle each other. We have a lawnmower class, which is pretty interesting.
Need a geriatric class.
I'll mention that to him whenever I message him today.
70 and older.
70 and older. That's probably not a good idea. They have a Midwest Fine Arts class. This is pretty interesting. It's something that they've got that they bring to us every year, and it's a 80s model and newer vehicles. So not just the old stuff that you drag out of the field. Some of them are pretty nice. So they're usually small vehicles, S10s, little Ford Rangers, things like that. So that's a pretty fun one to watch as well. We have a stock class, and then we have a limited weld class. So those are basically stock would be, you do the things to make it safe, but it's not going to have like a big, huge roll cage in it and things like that. You can't really weld on it. And then your limited weld class would be your more modified cars that are going to be a lot faster, have the cages, things like that in them.
The fun classes are the power wheels and the mowers.
Yeah, we've got the mowers and the power wheels. We had a really fun time with the power wheels last time. That's a pretty cool event because you run them till they don't run no more.
Because the battery's going to die sooner
It's going to die eventually. It doesn't really quit from damage usually. It's usually the battery, but yeah.
But I'm sure there's some dad out there that's got it figured out. He's got 6 or 7 batteries packed in the fenders.
It's the gray area.
Switch.
They always call it the gray area in racing. So yeah, they find that gray
there are
area.
2 classes for mowers: a steering wheel and then 0 turn.
They actually have I think that you can't run a 0 turn. It's just the standard lawnmower. They do have a youth class in the lawnmowers and then an adult, but I think that last year, it really depends on who shows up. So if enough of them show up, they'll split that class. If it's not enough, then they'll just let them do it together. The youth and the adults do it together because the lawnmowers, they're not going to go super fast to
now, are
hit each
events
other.
like this, granted they are there to help promote Southern Crunch, who's putting this on, is this meant to be a fundraiser for the Fair Board?
We pretty much everything. If it's an event like this, yes, there's certain parts in the contract that the money that we get and the money that they get. So the motocross event that we put on, yes, we get everything from everybody that comes in the gate and watches. They get the money from everybody that registers to ride.
Yeah. So the bigger the attendance, the more beneficial it is for Baxter County.
Right. Yeah. If we put people in the seats, that's where we raise funds for the fairgrounds.
So my encouragement is attend these events so you can have more just like them. Just like concerts. If you have a concert at the fairgrounds, which is doable, we've had them back in the 70s. Love to see some of those come back. Attend these things because unless you have the interest, they don't know that you're interested in them. And you need to be there to support them so they can bring bigger and better things this way.
Yeah, and the things that I'm trying to do and the things that I'm trying to get across to them is to hold our own events. Something that is merely ours. So if you come and you register something, we get the funds off that. And if you come through the gate, we get the funds off of that. So I'm trying to put together a dirt drags for the fall time for November. So that's something that's kind of cool and that I'm working on very hard.
Is that?
So that'll be basically we've created that track and we can make it as long as we need to because we have a lot of property down there to extend that track or do what we need to do. Well, at first it was short because it was a tractor pull track. That's exactly what we did it for, to give them guys a different it's basically different dirt to pull on than what they had in the arena.
Right.
So that's why we built it to begin with, but it's turned into that it can be used for other things. We widen it a little bit, we can do a demolition derby. Now if we make it a little longer, we can do something like a dirt drags where you could bring your side-by-side out and drag race somebody else.
Okay.
You could bring your lawnmower, you could bring something that you build. I call it a run what you brung. So whatever you bring out of the parking lot, you can run it on the drag strip, things like that. So we're working on doing more events like that, bringing more stuff to Mountain Home that they've never seen before, or maybe they've seen somewhere else, and now we can do it here. That's what's very important to me, is that we create new and fun things for people to come check out. So.
Yeah, and it's not just for a tourist season. It's year-round stuff that could be brought in this area to enhance the availability and let people know what's there at the fairgrounds. Of course, no doubt, the big thing is the fair.
Yes.
And the number of people that it brings. But if you can tie some things with that, historically we've had a tractor pull, we've had a rodeo, and that will continue to happen. But if you can bring in a concert, or you can bring in something like this around fair time, not everybody likes to go watch people ride bulls, but they don't mind the noise and don't mind seeing some other things going on as well.
Well, and we have to get the youth involved. That's the thing, is as people get older and they might not be able to attend certain things, or it's too loud, or whatever the case may be, we have to get stuff for the younger generation too. So my hope is to have a show and shine in the parking lot where the kids can bring their diesel trucks, because they can also drag race their diesel trucks and do that first, and things like that. So that to me is something that I'm always thinking about too. Your motocross event that brings in the young people. We have to keep these events going. We can't just have them sitting in front of a video game screen all the time. We need them to get out and do things like this, because if we don't, they'll go away. That's the main thing that I preach to everybody. If you do anything, at least attend these events. At least get out there and do something a little different than you're used to. Kids might find something that they love to do that they don't even know. The dirt drags is one of those things. If you can pull a lawnmower out of the garage, put your kid a helmet on and get him out, he might fall in love with drag racing. I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
this
might
is something
that continues on forever and
exactly.
Generational stuff.
Hidden talents, hidden skills.
Well, and again, we go back to the fairgrounds and the fair board and the Baxter County Fair itself. The livestock, the chickens, the rabbits, the goats, the cows, the horses, all that stuff. This area, you wouldn't think of it being a big farm area, but it's a lot bigger farm than people think it is. Agriculture is a lot of stuff involved. It's more than just chickens and turkeys.
And that's a lot more work than the other part of the fair.
Right.
That's year long. They feed, they do everything with those animals. That's what I'm always impressed with. I shoot the video and stuff for all the show. The critter barn is one part of it during the fair. So it's your rabbit, your chicken, your poultry, like you said. And then the livestock part of it, it just amazes me, both of those areas, how much work those kids put in to show that animal for that one time, or that one time in district, or that one time, in state. Very few times they show those animals, but they have to do that work all year long. They have to raise that thing from a baby to show quality.
Right. So. As you know, I'm a big sports guy, and I do a lot of sports around the area. But if you don't think that band and cheer and dance and FFA, if you don't think that's a sport, go live their life for a day.
Right.
Just a day.
Yes.
Those egg kids are up at that FFA barn 5 o'clock every morning.
They're there more than anybody else.
Walking and grooming and feeding and grooming and grooming and grooming and grooming animals.
Yes.
For that reason.
Yep.
They have cattle shows all across the country. That life is hard.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite thing's the pigs, because a pig is not clean, typically.
But boy, they're clean in the show.
They are on that show. You can you can pet a pig and it's cleaner than your dog. I promise you.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about anything.
Exactly.
Just go out there and get her done. Let's recap real quick. We've got the motocross, the Highway 65 motocross, April the 11th on Saturday. Gates open at 1. Sign up is at 3. Practice runs start at 5. The main event starts at 7. The adults is $10. Students are $5. 6 and under is free. And then coming up in May on the 16th, gates will open at 4, show starts at 7. It's a demolition derby. And again, it's at $10 for adults. 6 through 18 will be $5. Under 6 is free. Pit passes are $20. All kinds of classes. We'll have more information on that coming up for that. But Saturday, be there and support this event. It'd be a good time. Bring some ear protection, hearing protection for yourself, especially for the young ones. Brad, thanks for being here.
I appreciate
your time. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll see you tomorrow.